Hey everyone, welcome to another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about one of the greatest works of literature ever written, Homer's Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Now, some of you out there might be thinking, oh my God, the Odyssey, this is going to be so hard to read.
Right,
but don't worry.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. We're going to break it down for you.
Yeah, we're going to give you like the shortcut
Just find
to
out.
enjoying it without having to do all the hard work yourself.
So first, let's just set the scene.
Okay.
Imagine this.
Okay.
The Trojan War has just ended.
Yeah.
And our hero, Odysseus,
The main man.
the king of Ithaca,
That's right.
is trying to get home.
Yes.
But it's not that simple.
Oh, it's not simple at all.
It takes him 10 years.
10 years. And so many obstacles along the way.
Where he faces storms.
Yeah, shipwrecks. Monsters.
Oh, he's going to meet so many crazy creatures.
Right.
And even the wrath of the gods.
You don't want to get on the bad side of the gods.
You do not.
Yeah. Nope.
Meanwhile,
Yes.
back in Ithaca,
Yes. Back home.
his wife Penelope is having a rough time.
She is. She's got all these suitors.
I know, they're like vultures.
Circling around,
Yeah.
trying to marry her.
They just assume Odysseus is dead.
Well, it's been 10 years, right?
Yeah. No one's heard from them. They're
Mhm.
eating all his food.
They're living the high life
I know.
in Odysseus's palace.
And they're trying to pressure Penelope to marry one of them.
They want to be the new king.
But Penelope, she's smart.
Oh, she is.
She's clever. She's not going to give in that easily.
No, she's got tricks up her sleeve.
She does. She does. And then there's Odysseus' son, Telemachus.
Great Telemachus. He's just a boy when Odysseus leaves.
Yeah.
But he's growing up.
He's coming of age in this
Yeah.
crazy situation.
He is. And he starts to wonder, hey, what happened to my dad?
Right. Is he even alive?
Hmm.
So he sets out on his own journey to try to find out what happened to his father.
It's like a mini Odyssey.
It is. It's like a story within a story.
Exactly.
So Odysseus is out there having all these adventures. Telemachus is on his own journey. And Penelope is holding down the fort back in Ithaca.
She is. She's a strong woman holding it all together.
So eventually Odysseus does make it back to Ithaca.
He does.
But it's been 20 years.
Can you imagine being away from home for 20 years?
And think about how much he's changed in those 20 years.
Yeah, all the things he's seen and done.
He's not the same guy who left.
Right.
And neither is Ithaca.
Exactly. Things have changed back home, too.
Yeah. So he's got a lot of work to do when he gets back.
Oh, yeah.
He has to reclaim his kingdom, prove his identity to his family.
They don't even recognize him at first.
I know, it's crazy.
It's wild.
And basically deal with all the fallout from being gone for so long.
Yeah, there's a lot of baggage there.
Yeah. And that's where things get really interesting. Because Odysseus' journey isn't just about,
Right.
the physical challenges. It's about his internal struggles, too.
His psychological journey.
Yeah, the temptations he faces, the moral dilemmas.
Yeah, he's constantly being tested.
Yeah, it's really a story about what it means to be human.
Exactly.
So let's talk about some of those tests, shall we?
Okay, let's dive in.
One of the most famous episodes is the encounter with the Sirens.
The Sirens.
These creatures.
Yeah, these mythical beings.
They lure sailors to their deaths.
Right, with their beautiful singing.
Yeah, their voices are irresistible. But Odysseus, he knows he can't give in.
So what does he do?
So he comes up with this plan.
Okay.
He has his crew tie him to the mast of the ship.
Oh, wow.
So he can hear the sirens singing, but he won't be able to steer the ship towards them.
That's pretty clever.
It is. Talk about willpower, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I could resist the Sirens.
And then there's the Cyclops, Polyphemus.
Ah, the Cyclops.
This giant one-eyed monster.
Yeah, not a friendly guy.
No, not at all. He captures Odysseus and his men. And Odysseus has to use all his cunning and trickery to escape.
He does. He's a crafty one.
Yeah, he gets the Cyclops drunk and then blinds him with a burning stake. It's pretty brutal.
It is, but Odysseus, he does what he has to do to survive.
Exactly.
It shows how resourceful he is.
Right. But it also has consequences.
Yeah, you don't want to make a Cyclops angry.
Especially not one who's the son of Poseidon.
Oh, right, the god of the sea.
Yeah, that's going to come back to haunt Odysseus later.
Oh, yeah, Poseidon is not happy.
So we've got adventure, danger, cunning, trickery.
It's all there in the Odyssey.
But it's not just about the action.
Right.
The Odyssey also explores some really deep themes.
Themes that have resonated with people for centuries.
Exactly. So let's take a look at some of those themes, shall we?
Let's do it. So those themes.
Yeah, those deep, deep themes.
Right. Like we were talking about.
Yeah.
Homecoming or Gnostic,
Gnostis, right.
as the Greeks called it.
Yeah, it's right there in the title.
It is.
But it's not just about, like, physically coming home, right?
No, it's about so much more than that.
It's about what does home even mean
Right, exactly.
after being gone for so long.
And especially for Odysseus.
Especially for Odysseus.
He's been through so much.
I know, 20 years.
20 years. He's seen amazing things.
Right, like monsters and gods and...
He's fought in wars.
Yeah.
He's been shipwrecked.
He's lost all his friends.
Yeah, all of his companions are gone.
It's got to be traumatic.
It's incredibly traumatic.
So when he finally gets back to Ithaca,
yeah.
he's not the same guy who left.
No, he's a changed man.
And neither is Ithaca.
Right, exactly.
Like, can you imagine being gone for 20 years?
And coming back.
Yeah. And everything's different.
Your home is different.
Yeah.
Your family's different.
Even you are different.
You're not the same person.
So it's not a simple, oh, I'm home, everything's great.
No, there's no happy ending tied up neatly with a bow.
There's a lot of, like...
Baggage.
Baggage and...
Unpacking today.
Unpacking, yeah.
Like, literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Like, he has to prove who he is.
Right.
To his wife, to his son.
Yeah, they don't even recognize him.
And he has to deal with these suitors.
Oh, like suitors.
Who've taken over his home.
They're squatting in his palace.
Yeah. And they're not going to just be like, oh, hey, Odysseus, welcome back. Here's your kingdom.
No, they're not going down without a fight.
It's going to be a battle.
It is.
So, yeah, homecoming in the Odyssey.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. It's messy.
It's not a fairy tale.
No. But it's real.
It's real. It's human.
And it makes you think about what it means to truly belong.
Exactly.
To rebuild your life after loss.
Yeah.
And to find peace after going through something so difficult.
And speaking of difficult journeys.
Oh, yeah?
Odysseus's journey is full of detours.
So many detours.
Like, he doesn't just sail straight home.
No, he gets blown off course.
Yeah, storms and bad luck.
He's tempted by all these distractions.
Worthy sirens, nymphs, you name it.
And he's even held captive.
For years.
For years.
By the nymph Calypso.
Calypso, right.
She's got a thing for him.
She does, she does. But Odysseus, he never gives up hope.
No, he always wants to go home.
So yeah, wandering is another big theme.
Yeah, it's not just about the physical journey.
Yeah.
It's about the internal journey, too.
Yeah, the detours we take in life.
The wrong turns we make.
The times we feel lost. But even when we're lost, we can still learn and grow.
Absolutely, like Odysseus does.
He learns about different cultures.
He meets all sorts of interesting characters.
He faces his fears.
He learns to adapt and survive.
And ultimately, he becomes a better, stronger person because of it.
Right.
So yeah, wandering, it's not always a bad thing.
No, sometimes those detours can lead us to unexpected places.
And teach us valuable lessons along the way.
Exactly.
We've got homecoming, we've got wandering, and then there's this whole concept of xenia.
Xenia, right?
Guest friendship.
It was super important to the ancient Greeks.
Yeah, like it was more than just being polite.
Oh yeah, it was a sacred duty.
You had to offer hospitality to strangers.
Food, shelter, protection.
It didn't matter who they were.
Nope.
You had to treat them with respect.
It was all about honor and respect.
And the gods would punish you.
Oh, yeah.
If you didn't follow the rules of xenia.
Big time.
So throughout the Odyssey, we see Odysseus both receiving xenia.
Yeah, like from the Phaeacians.
Right. They were so kind to him.
They gave him gifts, helped him get home.
They were the best.
They were...
But then there are other characters.
Like Polyphemus.
Ugh. The Cyclops.
Yeah, not a good host.
He was terrible. He ate Odysseus' men.
Yeah, he totally violated the laws of Xenia.
And he paid the price for it.
Oh, yeah. Odysseus blinded him.
So yeah, lenity is a big deal in the Odyssey.
It is. It shows the importance of how we treat each other.
Even strangers.
Especially strangers.
Yeah. Because you never know when you might need help from someone.
Or when you might be in a position to offer help.
Exactly.
So it's about recognizing our shared humanity and treating each other with kindness and respect.
And speaking of respect,
yeah,
Odysseus has to earn back the respect of his family and his people.
It's not just given to him.
He's been gone for so long.
They've all moved on with their lives.
So he has to prove himself all over again.
It's like starting from scratch.
And that's not easy.
No, it's a real test of his character. Yeah, it really makes you think about how these stories have survived and why we still read them today, you know, thousands of years later.
It's amazing, right? Like they still have something to teach us.
Definitely.
So speaking of the Odyssey, let's talk about how it's structured.
Okay, so we've got those 24 books.
Right.
24 books. That sounds...
like a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot, but think of it this way.
Okay.
Each book is kind of like an episode.
Oh, I like that.
A little mini adventure. within the bigger Odyssey.
And they're not always in chronological order.
No, that's the thing.
It jumps around.
Yeah, sometimes we get flashbacks.
Oh,
Sometimes we hear stories from different characters.
it keeps you on your toes.
It does. You never know what's going to happen next.
So it's like a big puzzle?
It is. It's like a beautifully crafted puzzle.
Or all the pieces fit together.
And when you see the whole picture,
Yeah.
it's just mind-blowing.
It's amazing.
It's their artistry of it.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
But even if you don't want to get into all the deep stuff,
Yeah.
you can still enjoy the Odyssey.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a great adventure story.
It is full of action and excitement.
The characters are so vivid and memorable.
Yeah, you really feel like you know them.
Odysseus, Penelope, Telemachus.
Even the gods.
Yeah, they're all so well developed.
Yeah, they're more than just names on a page.
They feel real.
They do.
So yeah, the Odyssey.
It's a masterpiece.
It is.
It is.
It's got something for everyone. Whether you're looking for a thrilling adventure.
Or a deep exploration of the human condition.
It's all there.
It's all there.
So why should we care about a story that's so old?
Right. Why does it still matter?
Because it's about things that are still relevant today.
Yeah, things that we all experience.
Like love and loss.
The search for meaning and purpose.
The challenges of life.
The importance of home and family.
The struggle to find our way.
It's a story about what it means to be human.
And that's something that will always be relevant.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the Odyssey,
Yeah.
we want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
The Odyssey is a journey.
It is.
And like any journey, it's not always easy.
There are storms along the way.
But there are also moments of beauty.
And incredible discoveries.
So embrace the journey.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get lost.
Because sometimes getting lost is the best way to find yourself.
And who knows, you might even discover a few treasures along the way.
So thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
And we hope you'll continue to explore the world of literature.
There are so many amazing stories out there waiting to be discovered.
Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading!